Hello, what is up guys? Evildoer here today, back with another Black Desert video. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the most recent patch that went live on January 18th of 2023, going over all the important events as well as major changes to the game, that way you don't miss a thing. This week's patch brings a ton of stuff, including the new class, season server early graduation, changes to the guild system, tons of things to cover. So yeah, quickly before we get into it, if you're new to my channel, new to Black Desert, or you have been watching videos on the channel, and still have not subscribed yet, please consider it. Helps grow my channel, you stay up to date with new content, and we both win in. Without further ado, let's get into it and start off with the events like we do every single time. And your first event is going to be up in the middle of your screen with this little glowing daily special right here. Now this thing is like bonus login rewards. You can click it and claim your free stuff as you go along. If you want to spend some cash, you can buy a special version of it as well. Up to you what you want to do. But do make sure to claim this every single day when you log in. Now the second event going on is going to be this little EXP up boost rate right here. So plus 500% combat EXP, 50% skill EXP, 50% life skill XP down the line except for trading. So if you want to do any life skilling or grinding or power leveling of any characters, now is a great time to do it, especially with the life skill side. Life skill buffs don't come around very often. Now the next event right here is a Twitch drop event. So for those of you that have never participated in a Twitch drop event before, what you're going to do is log into your Black Desert account on the Black Desert website, link your Twitch account to that Black Desert account, watch your favorite streamers during the event period, which in this case is running through January 25th, so this next week. And for watching for a total of 12 hours, you'll get a bunch of different rewards. These rewards are redeemed on your Twitch inventory page, and they'll be sent into your in-game storages. And if you want to watch your favorite YouTuber over on Twitch, it's twitch.tv/evildoer. I stream every single weekend, so be sure to check me out. Now next up we have an event for PvP players that participate in Node Wars. What you want to do is upload one of your best montages or kill combos or something like that into a PvP highlights section over in the Art and Media forums. Posting in there, anybody who does will receive the following items that you see on your screen, and the best videos are going to receive a premium outfit box. So if you're into PvP, free chance here at getting some free bonus stuff. Now the next event is a lookalike in-game screenshot event. So for this one, what you want to do is find a Wusa Maegu combination that looks pretty similar to each other. Post them in the screenshot forum board, and the top 10 adventurers who participate in the event are going to receive a classic outfit box. And anybody that posts on their social media platforms will also receive a Blessing Old Moon pack for 3 days and an Enhancement Help Kit 1. Now the next event that we have is a horse tournament event. So we've had these pretty frequently here, but for this one, what you're going to do is get double the amount of Flowers of Oblivion when you're delivering horses in the Imperial Delivery. So instead of getting 1, you get 2, etc., etc. down the line for each of the different tiers. And if you do a weekly quest to tame a wild horse, you're going to get these Royal Fern Roots times 30, which is used in upgrading your mythical horse. And finally, the Imperial Delivery rewards for turning in the Imperial Training Delivery invoices has been adjusted and reorganized. So if you have some of those sitting around, you can turn them in for some stuff. Next up, we have a rabbit event. So if you're out here playing in Black Desert and you see a rabbit pop up, just go ahead and interact with the rabbit. You're going to receive a goodie bag plus a little buff right here. That goodie bag can contain a bunch of different things, depending on which tier of rabbit you pick up. So yeah, free stuff, talk to the rabbit, pretty straightforward there. Next up, we have an AFK fishing event. So for fishing in Velia, Heidel, or Altanova, you're going to fish up these chests. These chests can be exchanged for various items that you see on your screen right here. So Vice of Valks, Meme Fragments, Valk's Cries, Fruit Boxes, Trace Boxes, Cronstone Bundles, all sorts of different stuff that you can pick up right there from these. So if you're going to go AFK fishing, now would be a good time to do it. This event is running through February 1st, so you got 2 weeks for it if you want to do some AFK fishing. Next up, to go along with the release of the Maegu class, we have a level up reward system for it. So for leveling up your Maegu all the way up through level 61, you're going to get a bunch of different rewards here. So yeah, a bunch of different stuff. Do note that if you already have a seasoned character, you can timepiece this character right now as well. Make your life pretty easy to get all those different rewards. And speaking of timepiece, you're also getting a second timepiece this season. So if you made like a Wusa for the season server, you switched to something else already and you want to try out the Maegu instead, you're going to get another Fughar's timepiece. Take the letter item from Fughar and it'll give you another Fughar's timepiece. And then probably one of the more exciting things for people that like to enhance, we have another Jay's Hammer of Loyalty for the code Maegu with Hammer right here. So you can go ahead and copy that, Control C. Jump into Black Desert, press the escape key, click on the Adventure Support tab, redeem coupon code, and go ahead and paste that one in, use, and you're going to get the hammer in your inventory, which will be the B menu. Should see it somewhere in here. There it is right there, Jay's Hammer of Loyalty. But that is it for the event, so now we can get into the patch notes themselves, and these patch notes also bring a ton of stuff to it. So first of all, we have the new class Maegu. I'll be playing this weekend on my live stream, so be sure to tune into that if you want to see it there, or just play it yourself, because we all play the same game, right? Maegu only has Succession available to it right now, so 100% of the AP is being applied, similar to how the Wusa is right now. You're also going to get a Fox Spirit buff, 1 AP and 1 DP to your entire family. But yeah, pretty straightforward on that one. Next up, we have silver integration with character, inventory, and storage. So in-game, if you open up your inventory, you're going to see a thing here that just is all of your silver on all of your characters and all of your storages all linked together. If you go over to any storage in the game, it's going to just show you the current central market value, no longer shows you the silver that you have in that storage. All of your silver is linked to your account here in this bottom corner. So if you log in any character, you're going to see that silver value. All your storages will pull from that silver value. It's your family's silver now. This silver is separate from your warehouse balance, so if you have a warehouse balance, it will be different. Also, if you're ever going to spend over 30 million silver from any NPC in the game, it's going to hit you with a little warning as well, just in case. The next thing they talk about are events, which we already covered all of those. We then get into the class changes. Succession Warrior got a couple of tweaks to the skills, so if you play that one, be sure to check it out. Same thing with Sorcerer's got some tweaks and changes to scalings and how the skills work. Kunoichi got one little tweak. Sage got a bunch of little changes here to the skills, scalings, and percentages, so if you play that class, make sure to check it out. Wusa got a bunch of scaling changes, and then that basically covers the classes there. Thornwood Forest now has a Marnie's Realm available to it, so if you want to do that, you can do it. Moving on into season stuff, we have a new Fughar's timepiece that you can pick up. We already mentioned that a second ago. We also have early graduation available to you here, so if you want to graduate early, you can do that. For completing the quest right here for graduation, you're going to get a Narshlin Gearbox. For those of you that don't know what it is, it's kind of like an entry-level gear level sort of thing, just a bit below your like Pen Tuvala gear. So for like an alt character, great piece of gearbox to have for that character, plus the same gift box full of memories that we've gotten for the last couple of seasons here. Again, if you're going to do early graduation, make sure you claim all the rewards from the Black Spirit Pass, that way you don't miss out on anything. As is the usual with the season servers, we have the same sort of rewards for graduation again here, so again, if you're looking to pick out which ones to get the necklace first, then either get the ring or the belt, and then get whichever one you didn't get already, Perilla Star, and then after that, you're stuck with Advice of Valks plus 100s. Maybe someday we'll get something cool from these, like a life skill thing. Next up, we got some alchemy pricing changes, so the max price of a bunch of the different alchemy items has been increased, as well as the ratio for lion blood to bear blood being reduced, and same thing with scorpion blood to fox blood. Moving on a bit further, we get into Node and Conquest War information, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, once again, I am not a big PvP player, so I'm not a good person to explain any of this to you, but do know that if you participate in Node and Conquest Wars, you'll probably want to read through the patch notes here, because it looks like a lot of changes to the different requirements to enter and what you can have gear-wise, so be sure to check that out. And then we get into the last major change here that came with this patch, and that is the guild system rework here as far as points and distribution of bonuses and all that stuff. Easiest way to show this one off is just going to be hopping into the game here and opening up My Guild. On the guild member status page here as a guild leader, you have a whole bunch of new little icons that show up. I don't know what they look like for a person that's not a guild leader, sorry to tell you. There should be a button here to request points though for completing an activity. So if you do something like a boss subjugation or like guild missions in general or something like that, you can check a box here and hit send. So I'm just going to pick normal and send the request out. What this will do to your leaders, so either the new secretary position, advisor position, or master position, if they go to the points section, they can approve requests. So I can approve my own request for 10 points here, but I can also approve requests from anybody else that's submitted a request here for doing something. So like Akko over here said that they did a guild mission here, and they want to be approved for 100 points, so I'll just approve the request for 100 points for doing the work that they did. I'll approve mine, I'll approve those, and everybody gets their points and all fancy with that. Now, should I have done that? No, I probably should have looked to see if they actually did anything, but I needed content for the video, so thanks, guys. Now, if you're one of the higher tiered roles, like you just saw, you can go ahead and approve requests. You can also distribute points to everybody in the guild, so you can give everybody just a flat little bonus in points or something like that. And you can also set how many points are available for each of these different tasks. So my guild's a PvE guild. We have a high value on doing PvE activities and very little on PvP, so that's how that works. So what does all of this do? As you do challenges, you're going to go ahead and accrue points. So you can see that I am at 20 points. And I guess I could pull up Akka here, who now is sitting at 230 points. So what do all these points do? Well, what's the point of getting all these different points here? If you go to the bonus section as a guild leader and click on this settings wheel, you can choose how the guild bonus is distributed based on this point level. So for example, if I want to have level 1 distribution, meaning that you got at least 100 points, right? If you got 100 points, you go ahead and get that level. If you got 500 points throughout the period, you get that level. 600 points or 6,000, it doesn't really matter, right? You set these levels. So when you go ahead and hit this like payout, so if I want to pay out 30% of the guild's funds, you can see that it automatically breaks it down for those different roles. So somebody that got to level 4 would get 57 million. Somebody that got to level 10 would get 143 million. So it's kind of like a fair-ish way to distribute guild bonuses based on what people accomplish. And then it's kind of like the short, quick, and dirty version of it. Basically, you'll request points for having completed guild missions and get a payout accordingly for that. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much it there. That's the last major change that came with this patch, and this one had a ton of stuff in it. So what do you guys think? Now's your turn to let me know in the comment section down below. Ton of new content, new classes, tons of events, like lots of stuff to get taken care of with this patch. So yeah, let me know. And anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you at the next YouTube video right here, the next live stream over on Twitch, or wherever I happen to see you. Peace.